What if I told you the most famous pattern in the animal kingdom is not for show? That it's a secret weapon, a survival code written on the skin? We see a horse in pajamas. But predators see a puzzle they can't solve. For centuries, we've asked a simple question: is the zebra a white animal with black stripes, or a black animal with white stripes? The answer to that question unlocks everything. And the truth is, a zebra is a black animal with white stripes. Underneath all that hair, their skin is uniformly black. The white stripes are areas where the skin cells are told not to produce color. But this isn't just a fun fact. This is the first clue in solving the zebra's greatest mystery. Why the stripes? Why evolve such a bold, dazzling pattern in a world of camouflage? The answer is more complex and far more brilliant than you could ever imagine. This is the African Savanna. A vast, open stage where the drama of life and death plays out every single day. And here, the zebra is a star performer. But their famous coat seems like a terrible costume for this environment. Against the greens and golds of the grassland, they don't blend in. They stand out. For a long time, the leading theory was camouflage. The idea was that in a large, moving herd, the stripes of many zebras would merge together, creating a massive, confusing optical illusion for a predator like a lion. It's called motion dazzle. A lioness, ready to pounce, might struggle to pick out a single target from the shifting sea of black and white. She might misjudge the animal's speed, or its exact location, causing her to miss her leap. It sounds like a great idea. But science has a way of testing even the best ideas. Studies have shown that from the distance a lion typically hunts, the stripes actually blur into a solid gray. They don't stand out, but they don't provide much dazzle either. At close range, especially in low light at dawn or dusk when lions are most active, the stripes are highly visible. So, if it's not about hiding, what else could it be? Another theory points to the zebra's social life. Every zebra's stripe pattern is unique, just like a human fingerprint. Could these patterns be a way for them to recognize each other? A foal might recognize its mother by her specific stripes. In a bustling herd of hundreds, a personal barcode would be incredibly useful for maintaining family bonds. It's a beautiful thought that their stripes are a form of identity, a personal signature. And while it likely plays a role, it probably isn't the primary reason for such a dramatic evolution. Then came a stranger idea. Could the stripes help the zebra stay cool? The African sun is relentless. This theory suggests that the black stripes absorb heat while the white stripes reflect it. This difference in temperature creates tiny air currents, or convection currents, right on the surface of the zebra's skin. It's like having a built-in, personal air conditioning system. Scientists tested this. They put water-filled barrels, some painted with stripes and some in solid colors, out in the sun. The striped barrels did stay cooler than the solid black ones, but not by a huge amount. So, while it might offer a small benefit, it's likely not the evolutionary driver we are looking for. The main event, the real reason for the stripes, appears to be something much smaller. And much, much more annoying. This is the zebra's tiny, blood-sucking nemesis. The horsefly and the tsetse fly. These flies are more than just a nuisance. They carry deadly diseases, like African horse sickness and sleeping sickness. For an animal on the savanna, a single bite can lead to a slow, painful death. And here is where the stripes perform their most amazing magic. Scientists conducted a fascinating experiment. They observed flies landing on horses, zebras, and horses wearing striped coats. The results were stunning. Flies had no problem approaching all the animals. They circled them with equal interest. But when it came to the final, crucial moment, the landing, something went wrong for the zebras. The flies would slow down to land, but then they would seem to become disoriented by the stripes. They failed to decelerate properly, often bumping into the animal and flying away, or abandoning the landing altogether. The high-contrast stripes disrupt a fly's visual system. The narrowness of the stripes makes it difficult for their simple eyes to gauge distance and speed accurately. It's like a landing strip that keeps moving and changing shape. This is the leading theory today. The zebra's stripes are not for fooling lions. They are a highly advanced pest control system. A biological bug spray. They evolved this incredible pattern to protect themselves from the smallest, but one of the deadliest, threats on the savanna. But not all stripes are created equal. The word zebra actually refers to 3 distinct species, each with its own unique pattern and lifestyle. The most common is the plains zebra. Their stripes are thick and cover their whole body, right down to their hooves. They are the socialites of the savanna, famous for forming huge herds and participating in the Great Migration, an epic, endless journey in search of fresh grass and water. Then there is the grevy's zebra. They are larger than the plains zebra, with a more mule-like appearance. Their stripes are narrow and tightly packed, and they stop at their belly and legs, which are pure white. Their social structure is also different. They don't form permanent herds. The bond between a mother and her foal is strong, but other relationships are temporary. Finally, we have the mountain zebra. As their name suggests, they are expert climbers, living in rugged, mountainous terrain. They have thinner stripes than the plains zebra but broader than the grevy's. A key feature is a gridiron pattern of small stripes on their rump. They also have a square flap of skin on their throat called a dewlap. Living in a harsher environment, they are incredibly resilient. Each species has adapted its stripes and its lifestyle to its specific corner of Africa. A testament to nature's power of specialization. Beyond the science of stripes, there is the soul of the zebra. Their lives are built on family and community. A plains zebra herd is not just a random crowd. It's a collection of small family groups called harems. Each harem is led by a dominant stallion. He is the protector and the father to all the foals. The group consists of several mares and their young offspring. These bonds are incredibly strong and can last for a lifetime. The mares have a strict social hierarchy, with the dominant female usually leading the group's movements to water or fresh pasture. The stallion typically stays at the back, guarding his family from danger. When a young male zebra comes of age, he leaves his family group. But he doesn't go alone. He joins what's called a bachelor herd. This is a group of other young stallions. Here, they live, travel, and play fight together. These mock fights are not just for fun. They are crucial training. They are practicing the skills they will one day need to challenge another stallion and start a harem of their own. It's a brotherhood of rivals, preparing for their future. Communication is key to keeping the family together. Zebras have a rich language of sounds and body language. They have a distinctive, high-pitched bray, often described as a quahaha. But they also snort, nicker, and bark. Their ears are like satellite dishes, constantly moving, telling other zebras what they are thinking. Ears pointed forward mean a zebra is calm or friendly. Ears pulled back flat against the head are a clear sign of anger or fear. A flick of the tail, the posture of the head, every movement has meaning. It's a silent conversation that keeps the herd safe and organized. Shift to survival and predators. More dramatic, tense music. Narrator, on the savanna, safety is never guaranteed. For a zebra, every day is a battle for survival. Their main predators are lions, hyenas, and leopards. To survive, they must be constantly vigilant. The herd works together as a collective security system. With hundreds of eyes, ears, and noses on alert, it's very difficult for a predator to approach unnoticed. If a threat is spotted, a sharp snort or bark will sound the alarm. And then, they run. A zebra can reach speeds of up to 40 miles per hour. But it's not just about speed, it's about stamina. They can maintain a good pace for a long time, hoping to outlast their pursuer. But if running is not an option, a zebra is a formidable fighter. They have a powerful bite. But their real weapon is at the other end. A kick from a zebra's hind legs is delivered with incredible force. It is powerful enough to shatter a lion's jaw, an injury that would mean certain starvation for the predator. A stallion will not hesitate to charge a threat, biting and kicking to defend his family. They are not helpless prey. They are warriors. This constant struggle is most visible during the Great Migration. Over 1 million wildebeest, accompanied by hundreds of thousands of zebras, travel in a massive circle across Tanzania and Kenya. They are following the rains, searching for green grass. This journey is one of the most dangerous things they will ever do. They must face predators who lie in wait along the migration routes. And they must cross treacherous rivers, like the Mara River. Here, giant Nile crocodiles wait beneath the surface. The crossing is pure chaos. It is a desperate stampede for survival. Many will not make it. But for the herd to survive, for the species to continue, the journey must be made. It is the ultimate test of endurance and courage. Shift to a more reflective, conservation-focused tone. Narrator, for all its beauty and resilience, the world of the zebra is shrinking. Like so many of our planet's incredible creatures, they face threats from a single species, humans. Habitat loss is their biggest challenge. As human populations grow, farms and settlements expand into the savanna. Fences are built, blocking ancient migration routes. The vast, open plains that zebras need to survive are being carved up and broken apart. Poaching is another serious threat. While not targeted as heavily as elephants or rhinos, zebras are still hunted for their unique skins and for their meat. The grevy's zebra and the mountain zebra are particularly vulnerable. Their populations are small, and their habitats are restricted. Both are now classified as endangered. But there is hope. Across Africa, dedicated conservationists are working to protect these striped icons. They work with local communities to reduce human-wildlife conflict. They establish and manage national parks and reserves, creating safe havens for zebras. Scientists use GPS collars to track their movements, helping them understand their needs and protect their migration corridors. These efforts are a lifeline. They are a promise that we will not let this magnificent animal vanish from the world. The future of the zebra depends on us recognizing that their survival and our own are connected. A healthy savanna needs its zebras, and a healthy planet needs its wild places. So, the zebra. An animal we thought we knew. We started with a simple question about its stripes. And we discovered a world of incredible complexity. We found an animal that uses its pattern to defeat a deadly pest. An animal with deep family bonds and a complex social life. A warrior that stands up to the most fearsome predators. A survivor that undertakes one of the most grueling journeys on Earth. The zebra is a masterpiece of evolution. Every stripe, every bray, every thundering run across the plains is part of a code. A code for survival, written over millions of years. It reminds us that in nature, nothing is simple. Everything has a purpose. And even the most familiar sights can hold the most amazing secrets. The next time you see a zebra, in a picture or on a screen, look closer. Don't just see a horse with stripes. See the unique fingerprint of an individual. See the brilliant defense against disease. See the symbol of a family that stands together. See a survivor. The zebra's story is just one of thousands in the animal kingdom. Every creature has a secret, a hidden world waiting to be explored. What animal's code should we try to crack next? A creature of the deep ocean? A master of the sky? Let us know in the comments below.